Hello students, in previous class we discussed about the capacitance of the capacitors with dielectric and without dielectric. Even what is the conditions for the capacitance of the capacitor, how is it changes with the separation and dielectric where we introduce the dielectric between the plates of the capacitor, and even when the battery is connected and when battery is disconnected, that we have seen. So let me discuss some examples based on these capacitors of the network. Look at here a parallel plate capacitor with A between the plates has a capacitance of 8 picofarad. Capacitance of 8 picofarad. So what is capacitance here? 8 picofarad. Pico means what it is? Let us take 8 in 10 power minus 12 pico, 10 power minus 12 farad. What will be the capacitance if the distance between the plates is reduced by half? Let us take when with for a capacitor, for 8 plate capacitor, 8 direct as a 8 for 8 capacitors. Is it? So what is capacitance? Epsilon naught A by D. Epsilon A by D. That is equal to what? 8 picofarad. Whereas distance between the plates is reduced by half. Let us take D dash is equal to D by 2. Reduced by half means what? D by 2. And the space between them is filled with a dielectric of constant K. Dielectric constant K is equal to how much is it? 6. Is it? 6. Then what the new capacitance with the dielectric capacitance C dash is equal to K epsilon naught A by D dash. Area of cross section remains same. Is it? Epsilon naught is constant. Now let me write here K is nothing but what? 6 into epsilon naught A by D dash is nothing but what? D by 2. Then 6 into D by 2 will become 2 by D. 2 into epsilon naught A by D. Then epsilon naught A by D is nothing but what? Initial capacitance, which is 8 picofarad. Therefore, C dash is equal to 12 into C. Then 12 into initial capacitance is how much here? 8. Then 8 picofarad. Then 8 12 96. 96 picofarad is the capacitance of this one when it is introduced with a dielectric and space is reduced by half. Let us see next one. 3 capacitors each of capacitance 9 picofarad. So capacitance is equal to what? C is equal to 9 picofarad. But each we have how many? 3 are connected in which combination? Series. Let me draw here 3 capacitors series combination. Is it okay? All are having 9 picofarad capacitance. 9 picofarad, 9 picofarad. What is the total capacitance of the combination? And even what is the potential difference across each capacitor if the combination is connected to a 120 volt supply? Let us calculate equivalent capacitance in series. Equivalent capacitance in series. In series 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C2. But all are having same capacitance. That is equal to what? 1 by C plus 1 by C plus 1 by C is equal to what? 3 by C. But equivalent capacitance CS is equal to what? C by 3. C is nothing but how much is it? 9 microfarad. 9 picofarad. 9 by 3, which is 3 picofarad is the equivalent combination. Now what they have done? This is what A. What is the potential difference across each capacitor? and the combination is connected to a 120 volt supply. Now, if this total combination is connected, which is what is equivalent to the combination for this one? CS is equivalent to capacitance. CS. Then it is connected to what? 120 volt supply. Can you then what is the total charge of this combination? Total charge of this combination Q is equal to CS into V. Q is equal to what? CS into V. Now CS, what is CS value? 9. How much is it? 3. 3 picofarad. 3 into 10 power minus 12 into what is the voltage supplied here? 120 volt. Potential difference, which is what? V is equal to voltage supply is equal to 120 volt. That 120 volt is substituted here. 120 is equal to what is here? 3 into 120, 360 into 10 power minus 12 coulomb. Is it? Even you can write 3.6 into 10 power minus 10 coulomb. But they are asking to calculate the capacitance, potential difference across each combination, each capacitor. Look at this one. When capacitors are connected in series, the total charge across each is remains same. Here Q, whatever the total. But potential difference. So in series combination, charge across each capacitor same. Each capacitor is remains same. Therefore, potential difference across C1 is equal to all are having the same capacitances and even the potential difference also distributed equally. Then what we can write? Potential difference across each capacitor. V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. That is equal to how much is it? Q by C. Because C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C3. Then Q is equal to how much we get? 360 into 10 power minus 12 by capacitance is how much? 9 picofarad. 9 into 10 power minus 12. Is it? 360 into 10 power minus 12 coulomb by capacitance 9 picofarad. 9 into 10 power. 10 power minus 12, 10 power minus 2 cancel. Then what is that one? 40 volt. Now what is total capacitance? 120 volt. Now you can check even. Total potential difference is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 is equal to what? V. 40 plus 40. Totally 120. Here 120. Therefore each capacitor potential difference is remaining same, which is 40 volt to potential difference across each capacitor for this combination. 3 capacitors of capacitances 2 picofarad, 3 picofarad and 4 picofarad are connected in parallel. Is it? So let me take here C1, 3 are connected in parallel. Second capacitor. And here we have a third capacitor. And all these 3 capacitors are connected to the parallel combination A. Let us take B, and here it is 2 picofarad, 3 picofarad and 4 picofarad, and this combination is connected to what? 100 volt supply. 100 volt supply. 100 volt supply. Now what are they asking to calculate? Look at this one. C1 is equal to 2 picofarad, C2 is equal to 3 picofarad, C3 is equal to 4 picofarad. 3 are. And what is the total capacitance of the combination? We know in parallel combination, equivalent capacitance in parallel. What is the formula? Equivalent capacitance of the parallel combination. Capacitance of capacitors in parallel. Capacitors in parallel. What is that? Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. That is equal to C1 2 plus 3 plus 4. Then what it is? 9 picofarad. And even you need to find the charge on each. But remember, whenever the capacitors are connected in parallel combination, the potential difference across each capacitance remains constant. But the charge is different. They are asked to calculate the charge on each capacitor. Charge on each capacitor, charge on, so in parallel, which is constant, potential difference is constant. Potential difference across each capacitor is constant. Each capacitor is constant. What it is? C1 is equal to then charge across each capacitor, which is V is equal to 100 volt charges. Q1 is equal to C1 by C1V. Q is equal to CV. C is equal to Q by V. Then C1 is what here? 2 picofarad. 2 into 10 power minus 12. Pico means 10 power minus 12 into 100 is equal to what you get then? 2 into 10 power minus 10 cool. Similarly, charge on second capacitor Q2 on second capacitor Q2 is equal to C2 into V, which is C2 is nothing but what? 3 picofarad. 3 into 10 power minus 12 into 100. That is equal to 3 into 10 power minus 10 coulomb. Similarly, on third capacitor, charge on third capacitor Q3 is equal to C3 into V. Then what is C3? 4 picofarad. 4 into 10 power minus 12 into 100. That is equal to 4 into 10 power minus 10 coulomb. Then what will be the total charge? 2, 3, 5, 9. 9 into 10 power minus 10 coulomb is the total charge on the combination. Just we need to see whether they are in series or parallel, which is constant in series and which is constant parallel. That we have to get that and we need to solve. A 12 picofarad is connected to 50 volt battery. How much electrostatic energy stored in the capacitor? So what is the formula for energy stored in a capacitor? Half series therefore let me write the information. What is capacitance? 12 picofarad. Is it? Then 12 into 10 power minus 12 farad. Is it? And then 50 volt battery supply, potential difference is supplied is what? 50 volt. 50 volt. How much electrostatic energy stored in the capacitor? So energy stored in the capacitor. Energy stored in capacitor U is equal to half V square. Let us substitute directly half into C. 12 picofarad. 12 into 10 power minus 12 into V square. 50 whole square. That is equal to here how many times? 6 times. Then 6 into 2500 into 10 power minus 12. Again 6 into 25. 6 into 25 150. 150 means 150 into 100. Is it 15,000? Then 15 into 10 power minus 9 joule or 1.5 into 10 power minus 8 joule. Is it? Let us the next one. A 600 picofarad charge by a 200 volt supply. 600, then C1 is equal to what? 600 picofarad. Now this capacity is charged by what supply? 200 volt supply. So V1 voltage supply. Then what is charge on this one? Charge on first capacitor C1 is equal to Q is equal to Q1 is equal to C1 V1. Therefore, what is Q1? Q1 is equal to what? 600 into 10 power minus 12 into what is V1 value? 200 is equal to 6 into 12 into 10 power 4 10 power minus 8 cool. This is one. Next, what they given? Oh, and it is disconnected from this battery. C1 it disconnected from the supply and is connected to another uncharged 600 picofarad. Now C2 it is also uncharged. Uncharged means what? Potential 0. Here potential is what? 200 volt. So that is what already you know. Let me write here. Then C2 is equal to 600 picofarad and V2 is equal to what here? 0. Now what is charge on this one? Charge is equal to Q2 is equal to 0. Is it? How much capacitor and how much electrostatic energy lost in this process? Another uncharged is 600 picofarad. Tell me, here it is 600 picofarad and this is also 600 picofarad. So what would happen when these two are connected like this? First it is having initially this capacitor, first capacitor will have energy. Okay, it is not having any energy. So because of that, what will happen? Whatever the first capacitor is having energy, that energy is shared by these two capacitors equally. You can use two methods. One is direct formula of C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. And another one is you need to calculate what? Common potential. Is it? Thereafter, initial energy minus final energy. Now what is initial energy? Initial energy is equal to half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square. This is almost 0 only. Then what we have? This is 0. Half into C1. C1 is what? 600 into 10 power minus 12 into V square. 100 square is equal to here 300. 200. Sorry, this is what? Supply is what? 200 volt supply. So what is it here? 300, 2 2s 4, 3 4s are 12, and 12 into 10 power minus 12 here 10, 200 means 2 into 100 means 10 square whole power square, 10 power 4, 10 power 4, 10 power 6, then what is here? 10 power minus 6 joule. 12 into 10 power minus 6 joule. But what is final energy? U2 is equal to, you need to find U2 is equal to common potential. When they are connected, what is common potential? Potential will be equal till they get equal potential, the charge will be shared. Common potential Vc is equal to Q1 plus Q2 by C1 plus C2. Then Q1 is equal to what? 12 into 10 power minus 8 plus 0 by C1 plus C2. Both are 600, 1200 into 10 power minus 2. Then 12, here how many times? 100 times 10 power minus 10 Minus 10 goes to meter, plus 10 and 100. So what is common potential? Vc is equal to what? 100. Now what is final energy of the combination? Final energy of the combination U2 is equal to half C1 V square plus half C2 V square. Common. Then half into which is nothing but half C1 plus C2 into V square. C1 plus C2 into common potential square. Then half into C1 plus C2. 1200 picofarad. 600 plus 600 into V square. Common potential what? 100 square. Then here how much is it? 600. 600. Now 10 power 4, 10 power minus 8, 10 power minus 6. Then 6 into 10 power minus 6 joule. Initial energy how much is it? 12 into 10 power minus 6 joule. Then what is loss of energy? Loss of energy U1 minus U2 is equal to 12 into 10 power minus 6 joule minus 6 into 10 power minus 6. Therefore, delta U is equal to 6 into 10 power minus 6 joule. Or even direct method you can use half C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. Delta U loss of energy. Direct method direct step. Formula. Then half into C1. C1 value for 600 into 600 by 1200 into 10 power minus 12 into 200 minus 0 whole square. Here how many times? 300 and here how many times? 2. Is it 150? 150 into 10 power minus 12 is it into 200 whole square means 4 into 10 power 4 4 into 10 power 4 by this already we have taken, that is equal to 4 into 150 600, so 10 power minus 8 and 6 into 10 power minus 6. You will get same answer, is it? So this part we can use two methods, which is common potential. After that, initial energy, final energy, total initial energy minus total final energy will get last one. Our direct formula of C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. This is one method. Given a spherical capacitor has an inner sphere of radius 12 cm and an outer sphere of radius 13 cm. So let me write here what is the radius. R1 is equal to 13 cm, R2 is equal to 12 cm in inner and outer sphere. Already we discussed in previous class. This is what inner sphere and it is what outer sphere. So inner sphere given charge Q, whereas outer sphere is earthed. Outer sphere is given earthing. Then this is R2, it is R1. Then what the inner sphere is given a charge of 2.5. Charge 2.5 micro. Is it? The space between the concentric spaces filled with a liquid of dielectric constant 30. Dielectric constant. Dielectric constant K is equal to what? 6. K is equal to 6. Sorry, 32. 32. Then what is asking? Determine the capacitance of capacitor. What is the potential of the inner sphere capacitance and compare capacitance of isoelectricity. Is it okay? Now let us see that first one. plate capacitor. Capacitor is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught K R1 R2 by R1 minus R2. Without that means what? 4 pi epsilon R1 R2 by R1 minus R2. Now substitute. What is 1 by 4 pi epsilon value? 9 into 10 power 9. Then 4 pi epsilon value will become what? 1 by 9 into 10 power 9 into K. 32 into R1 and R2. R1 is equal to what? 13 centimeter. Then 13 into 10 power minus 2 into 12 into 10 power minus 2 centimeter by 13 minus 12 into 10 power minus 2 centimeter. This one cancel. Is it? Now let me take the calculation. C is equal to 4 3's, 3 3's, and here 13 minus 12 is nothing but 1. Then what you have remaining? Equal to 32 into 13 into 4 by 3 into 10 powers. 10 power minus 2 and 10 power 9. 10 power 9 goes to numerator. 10 power minus 9. Then minus 2 and minus 9. 10 power minus 11. 10 power minus 11. Now what do you get this value? Let us calculate. Here 4.43 is 0.3. Is it 0.3? Then 4.3 it is 4 into 4 16 around. Let us take 4 into 32 into 4 3 is 12, 4 4 16 and 17.2 into 10 power minus 9. Then what is this value? 17 into 32, then 4 3 again 3 6 1 4 10 5 4 4504 into 450.4. Is it 450.4? So 172 into 32. Here we went for 5. Then 550.4 into 10 power minus 7, which is 5.5 into 10 power minus 9 farad, which is nothing but 5.5 picofarad. That is what you need. Next one you have to do. What is the potential of the inner sphere? Potential of the inner sphere. B. Potential of inner sphere. V is equal to what? Q by C. What charge is given? 2.5 microcoulomb by what is capacitance of this capacitor? What is capacitance of this capacitor? 5.5 into 10 power minus 9 pico. Is it? Therefore, potential is equal to V is equal to 5 5s and here 11, 5 by 11 into 10 power minus 3, plus 3, minus 6 plus 9 plus 3. So 5 by 10, 1 by 2, approximately 0.5 into 10 power 3, which is 500 volt or 4 point something. And what is next one? Last one. Compare the capacitance of this capacitor with that of an isolated capacitor of radius 12 cm. C is equal to capacitance isolated capacitor. C is equal to what? 4 pi epsilon naught R. R is nothing but here 12 centimeter R2. Then R2 12 into 10 power minus 2. 1 by 4 pi epsilon value is 9 into 10 power 9. Is it? Now 4 threes, 3 threes, 1.33 into 10 power minus 11 farad. Here it is what? 5.5 picofarad. This is what? Very less in this case. So this is what some exercise, some problems we discuss based on capacitors, and let me discuss some more problems based on these capacitors in the next class.